Today we are going to start the second poetry, that is Wind. Wind is written by Subramanya Bharati. In this poetry, the wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. Wind in this poetry has been considered as a cause of destruction, which is going to destruct so many different things in different situations, and how we are going to befriend or cope up with that particular situation. Wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of the windows. So the poet is saying, requesting the wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of windows. Kindly don't break the shutters of our windows. Don't scatter the papers. Scatter is dispersing. Don't scatter the papers. We have seen so many times that when it is so windy, the heavy wind is blowing in our surrounding, the papers, the belongings of our gets scattered very easily. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. We have arranged books over the shelf, and due to heavy wind, the books or the belongings of ours just come on the ground or it gets scatters. There, look what you did, you threw them all down. So now we are complaining to the wind that see what you have done, you have destroyed my whole room, my whole house. You tore the pages of the books, you have just torn it. The books of my pages, they are torn, and it's done by whom? It's done by the wind. We are complaining it. You brought rain again. After some times, due to heavy wind, the heavy rainfall is also accompanied with the wind. So this time we are trying to complain as a human being that why wind, why you have done this to us, you have brought so much of heavy rain, this is also going to be destructive towards us. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Weaklings is those who are very weak, who are not so tough to resist the heavy destructions the life is going to just throw over us. Wind is different difficult situations that we face, and weaklings to all those who are not so strong to cope up and to stand still in front of heavy wind. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So who is very clever to poke those who are weak? The wind. The wind is expert of poking those people or those substances, those things. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. So in this stanza, differently, so many times repeatedly the word crumbling has been used. What does it mean exactly? Crumbling is crushed, destroyed. So different things we are witnessing which is getting destroyed due to this heavy wind. All those things are the houses which are falling down, the doors just going here and there, the rafters, the wood, bodies, lives, hearts. So slowly and steadily the poet is trying to move towards or to focus over all those things which are weak, which are so weaker, not able to cope up with this difficult situations we are facing in our daily lives. The wind, God winnows and crushes them all. Winnowing is a process you must have read in science. Winnowing is a process in which we just bifurcate the crop from the extra substance that we have at the time of plantation, and we need the wholesome kind of crop. So winnowing is that kind of a process. And in our culture, different gods are there. So wind is also considered as a god. So the writer is saying, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. So it's a kind of respect, you can say, the poet is giving to the wind, god wind considered here, that you are expert in giving us the polished objects, polished things that we want in our life. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. So what the poet is saying, the life is not going to be the way we want it to be. It is going to throw different things, different difficult situations in front of us. But who is going to survive here? The one who is strong enough. The life is considered, the difficult situations is related from wind. So the wind is not going to be in our control. It is not going to move towards our permission, regarding our permission. It will just come by its own will. So you have to make sure that you are stronger enough to stand still. So come, let's build strong homes. So what is the request, the urge from the poet's side? You have to build strong homes. You have to be strong enough to sustain in difficult situations as well. Practice to form the body, make the heart steadfast. You have to be sure that your heartbeat makes you feel stronger rather than making your whole body weak. Your brain should be still. It should have that courage to stand still in heavy rainfall, heavy wind, difficult situation, whatever we are facing, we have to stand still. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. Meanwhile, if you are strong enough, you are ready. No one is ready for the difficult situations, for the adverse situations. But what we have to do is, we have to make our brains, our hearts so stable that if we are going to face difficult situations, we have to make ourselves confident enough that yes, I will overcome these problems. So if once you are ready to bear that, you are ready to cope up with that, wind is going to be a friend of yours. The wind blows out weak fires. So what wind actually do? It ignites fire where a little space, a little weakness is hidden. So if someone is weak, difficulty is inside your own heart, your brain, you are not going to sustain, because wind is very clever. It's going to poke all those people who are weaklings. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. So wind is also very clever. Those who are strong enough, it makes them roar higher and flourish. Flourish, what does mean exactly? Flourish is when we enhance, when we grow. So wind is going to make fiercely, immensely stronger people support. It's going to be supporting to all those people who are immensely strong and going to stand still with them. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So if we are friends with the wind, whatever be the velocity, whatever is the way it comes to us, we are going to easily cope up and we will definitely overcome that situation, whether it is difficult or more than difficult. We are easily going to cope up with that. So this was the meaning of this poetry. It is written by Subramanya Bharati, and later on it was translated in different languages as well. So hope you all are able to understand. Thank you.